Savage. I'm the vocalist for a band called Kennedy. We're a hardcore band based out of Montreal. The other four guys are just in charge of writing the tunes, and I bring my ideas to the forefront. I think it goes both ways. The music is a more of aggressive tone. I guess it'll give me a more of aggressive message. But at the same time, like, it's just really my thoughts and insights on the world come forth either way. So I guess they're intertwined and separate at the same time, almost, because I'd be the same person without it, but at the same time, how would it be the same? It's really weird. When I was a kid growing up, I used to go to a church youth group, and they used to play a lot of, like, there was a lot of Christian hardcore bands they'd play, and like just the intensity of it kind of attracted me to that, and like just that there was a meaning and a message behind what they were doing it for, like, definitely made me want to be a part of that. The reason why I play music is to connect and communicate with people. Just because of who and what runs the world doesn't make what the world is. Like, we have a very important say as us as individuals if we decide to say it, and I think that's why I'm so attracted to music in general, is because, like, you kind of see a different side of humanity that isn't about money or the 9 to 5 or anything like that. It's just about people there for a very, like, primary love of music. Like, that's the only reason why they're there. It doesn't, like, nothing else matters. They can be completely different outside the doors. Oh, it's definitely a form of cultural expression. If you think, like, with the roots of, like, punk and then hardcore art, it's just like, it's counterculture, right? So I think if there's no expression, then you're not really doing it right. I definitely use a lot of the frustrations from day-to-day life. I definitely vent them out in our songs. Just seeing, like, the way people think and the way our society's heading in general. It's definitely a cultural expression when you take a form of art that really isn't mainstream and you're just able to, like, put it all out there. It definitely goes against what we're taught to do. A lot of people are very introverted about things. It's very shallow. Our society is just very shallow in general. Like, you hear the conversations people have around you, and there's really not much substance in them most times. It's either what their back end is at the end of the day, and there's not really much going on. When you have a style of music, you can do a whole bunch of different things with it. Like, there's bands that all their lyrics are just about themselves and their own day-to-day routine, and just some band just write about partying and that's it. I don't particularly listen to those kind of bands. And then there's bands that talk about how they see the world. Definitely a bunch of variety within the genre. You can get whatever you want out of it if you're just listening to it for the music. It's different in ways that are going on right now. I'd say that we're more of a revivalist kind of band, because we're bringing it kind of back down to its roots. Hardcore was about, you know, it didn't matter where you were or who you were in society. All that mattered was that you were there, and, like, so in that way, like in the 80s and the 90s, it didn't matter if you're gay, it didn't matter if you're a feminist, it didn't matter if you're neither of those. Like, it just didn't matter, because you're there for one thing, and that was, like, love music and love community. So for us we kind of try to ride on that, try to bring that back into, like, the forefront, is that things have gotten very cliquey inside music. With diversity, I think people get it confused. There's people that believe diversity is accepting everyone around and then seeing them all as the same. There's people that see all the differences, accept them for what they are, and acknowledge their beauty. And there's the people that deny anything that's different. Diversity is acknowledging that everyone is the same and different in their own ways, right? Like, we're all human, we all deserve a certain basic rights, and then after that, it's just like, you know, you just gotta respect other people for who they are, even if you can't stand anything what they do. Like, you just gotta understand that, like, you know, this is what they're about. It's weird commenting on the music sense because, you know, I've been involved in it for 11 years now. I just like going to shows and stuff like that. And like, I guess nothing really surprises me anymore because like I've seen any kind of like cultural freak to like, you know, a 9-to-5er all in the same place. So it's hard for me to say otherwise.